how do you feel about it? I know we spoke a couple of days ago, didn't we, and you weren't very happy with Jeremy Corbyn and how he's gone about this. Now had another letter to members. He's not budging. Are you?
Well, I think I will decide to vote in terms of taking action in Syria. I've weighed up all the different arguments on both sides and have to reach the conclusion that action is probably best, and that's what I would support were there to be a vote in the House of Commons.
What if it's not a free vote? You will go against your leader, will you?
Well, I heard Jeremy Corbyn's comments this morning on TV, and he was suggesting that the decision rests with him. My understanding of the parliamentary Labour Party rules is that it's a decision to be made by the shadow cabinet. So a majority of the shadow cabinet, I'm given to understand, are in favour of taking action. So it's not really Jeremy's decision to take. I think Jeremy's a very principled politician. He stands by what he's always believed in. But in this instance, I don't think he's listening carefully enough to the arguments in favour of taking action. I think he's dismissing them unnecessarily. And what he's really doing is alienating the Labour Party from the wider electorate. And what that really means is that he's moving us from being a mainstream political force to being something of a fringe group, an obscure fringe group on the edge of politics. And I don't think that's where the Labour Party should be heading.
It's interesting talking to you again, because actually you seem more angry today than you perhaps were a couple of days ago. I mean, do you think that you're at the stage of saying, actually, we need a new leader?
Well, I think the situation can't get any better. I think it's going from bad to worse on an almost daily basis. Jeremy's struggling to provide any strong political leadership for the Labour Party. There are some real arguments about taking action. Nobody wants to take military action unnecessarily, but it's quite clear from all the intelligence that's being given that there's a real threat to national security, that the people, I've been out knocking doors in Rochdale this afternoon, and everybody I asked on the doorstep said they thought we should be taking action against ISIS. This is a pure evil organisation that has to be tackled. All the arguments are in favour of taking some form of action. You know, even President Hollande, a socialist president in France, has asked for our help. Jeremy's often spoke about being an internationalist and showing solidarity across the world. Well, I think Britain has to play its part in terms of the international situation and join together with other countries to defeat this horrible force which is ISIS.
You say you understand that much of the shadow cabinet goes along with your view. What about your view on the leader across the party? Are you in a minority, or are you getting the feeling the other MPs that you're talking to are feeling the same way about the leadership?
Oh, I think a majority of Labour MPs think the leadership of the party is going from bad to worse. I readily accept that Jeremy was elected with a good and strong mandate within the Labour Party. There's no doubt about that. But his leadership is being tested on a daily basis. We have the Oldham by-election on Thursday. That will be a real test of his leadership electorally. And then we have the elections in May. But I mean, he's not just being tested electorally. He's been tested in terms of how strong he can provide leadership. It's not about ideology. This is about whether you can get the processes right for taking people with you. And from what we've seen over the last week or two, he's clearly getting that wrong.
Simon Danczuk, thank you very much for talking to us on Sky News.